Oh, anyway.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
But in admit, your last 48 hours has been a rather interesting 48 hours for you.
Well, like I said, no one's more surprised than me that we didn't get battered.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't play well. Let's be honest. We didn't.
You were saved by the worst free kick the worst bicycle kick I've ever seen.
Ends up in the back of the net, mate. I mean,
and a brace from your centre back.
Spectacular. I mean, let's be honest. We should have won the game because it's not a penalty.
Oh yeah. By the way, that is one thing I wanted to bring up as well. That was an absolutely shambolic decision.
It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. If we weren't so poor, I'd probably moan about it more, but it doesn't take away from the fact that we're still a terrible football team. It's not a penalty. If anything, Dan Burn has got Bentancur in a headlock under his armpit. I don't understand why the officials would interfere with that. I really don't. It's not a penalty in any letter of the law, on any eye test. Every single human being that likes football, watches football, can see that that's not a penalty. So I don't really understand what it's given for.
It was a kind of like jostling challenge that you see in every single corner.
In every
corner. I've seen. Well, it was against you. I think it was in the Spurs game. It was like De Ligt got like rugby tackled to the post a couple times.
Happens in every.
And it was just like
game.
I wasn't there screaming, "No, that's a penalty."
Are they going to give a penalty? Are they going to give a penalty for every single time that you have physical contact in the box?
There'd be a penalty every corner.
Exactly. That's just
Arsenal would score even more goals from corners.
It's defending. That is literally what it is. You are defending. But Dan Burn is just as much, if not more, on Bentancur than Bentancur is on Dan Burn. It's just utter woke nonsense. So actually, I should be sitting here saying somehow Spurs have got a 2-1 win away at Newcastle. But I mean, if you'd have offered me a draw yesterday, I'd have obviously taken it.
Yeah, are you overall happy with like how that game panned out compared to, because we were sat here literally 24 hours ago, and you were going off on Enoch, you're going off on this.
Well, nothing's changed.
We're going to lose tonight. Frank's done. He's out.
Nothing has changed for me.
Nothing's changed for me
in terms of it wasn't. I can't really sit there and say it was a good performance. I think there's probably about 10 minutes and maybe both halves that were probably a good spell. Other than that, no. I mean, it's also a damning indictment once again that our centre backs have to do the role of the strikers, considering they are our highest goal scorers this season. So yeah, I mean, obviously, to anyone that goes to St James's Park would always take a draw. I mean, it's a very difficult place to go. So, of course, I'm happy with that. In terms of the performance, did I see much more? Really? I mean, again, first half, 0 shots on target. Same story as the previous 3-4 games. No, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Just that they didn't get battered as I thought they would last night. So I guess good on them.
It's just an extra point. But yeah,
it's an extra point. I mean, it's so weird. I think I did take a screenshot of it, what I saw last night. But we're just so bizarre. You know, this whole home and away thing.
Yeah.
Not the show, obviously, just home and away.
Your home and away form.
The home and away form is so mental that it's like if all games were played away from home. If all games were played away from home, Tottenham would be first. They'd be top.
That's crazy.
If the one game they didn't pick up 3 points.
If all games were, just you. If all games were played at home, we'd be 19th. Do you know how mental that is?
Would you put that down to then?
I don't know. I keep getting this question asked, and I physically don't have an answer for you. Like, this is obviously something that predates Thomas Frank, so I know it's not a him thing. I really don't know.
But it's also specifically in the Premier League, because as we mentioned before, you're on like a 28-game unbeaten
Europa League,
we're
absolutely flying. We're good, but it's just the weirdest thing. I don't know. I said it to you yesterday. I think maybe it's a lack of connection. Like, I think generally Spurs fans probably don't have that much connection to the stadium because we haven't had much success in it or good moments. I think it's quite hard to connect at the minute with this manager because there's not a playing style or a style of football or anything you can really get behind. There's not performance you can kind of back. So I think that's what's causing a disconnect. Obviously, going back to last season, again, performances were really bad, so it makes it hard. And I saw this clip that Thomas Frank said, basically that, you know, we all need to be together and create a fortress and all of that. Sure, we all want that. But you've got to give us something. You've got to give us something to go with. Fans of any club will always get on board if they are seeing something that is positive, that is exciting, that is showing the club and the team are in the right direction. We haven't seen any of that. So it's really hard to ask for togetherness because at the end of the day, we're all there. We're all paid for our season ticket or going and being there to support the team, which is what we do. But the performances are so bad. So it's really hard to not express your disdain or your annoyance like with what's going on. That is how fans do it, and they will boo. They can boo at halftime. Like I said, don't necessarily boo one particular player,
but you can boo the collective.
The collective. No problem with that, because until you start seeing performances, I'm sorry, that you're gonna get booed. And that's it.
I mean, 71% of the chat. If you think that was a penalty or not, the foul on Dan Burn, there's a poll in the chat to get involved. But currently, 70% of the chat agree with you that it's not a penalty.
It's not a penalty.
It's like, I've seen some bad decisions given so far this season, also for United as well. Like when Nathan Collins, when we lost to Brentford, Mbeumo was basically about to hit a cross in. Nathan Collins goes no and just pulls him back.
Yeah.
And they go, Mbeumo wasn't in control of the ball.
I think there's no consistency,
shot.
Is there?
No consistency.
Because I think we saw a World Cup when Harry Kane literally got 4 penalties in the group stages from being pulled down.
Yeah.
And if they maintain that level of consistency, then even as an Arsenal fan, I wouldn't have a problem with them saying, okay, that's a penalty. The thing I felt, even watching that last night, was that I see far worse happen in the box and nobody looks at it, or VAR doesn't intervene.